Howdy, y'all. What's up? Welcome back to the show. Strap in for this one. We're back with a thrilling emergency vehicle ride. This is a ambulance in Slovenia. So haven't really seen any content from Slovenia. That's pretty exciting. And of course, we have seen ambulance content, and it's always exciting, right? This one's going to be action-packed, though. This is a Discord suggestion from A Ray of Sunshine, so thank you for that. It's from a while ago. They mentioned that it's a nightmare scenario because basically it's a traffic jam, there's snow, and there's no emergency lane. So, yeah, we have a lot of things going against the ambulance and, of course, the personnel inside of it, including the driver. And I think it's going to be exciting. Let's see how they handle this in the elements with a traffic jam. Always freaky, right? By the way, this is from a channel called Snow Jam. It will be linked in the description down below so you can check it out. Check out their channel. All right, here we go. And oh my God, it is bad conditions. Look at the slush, look at the snow, and look at the traffic. Ouch. Of course, I'm assuming this ambulance is only two-wheel drive, not all-wheel drive. Perhaps it is, I'm not sure. But this does not look like a good scenario. Having to drive in the unplowed snow. Okay. You know what? Traffic is staying out of the way so far. So that's good. They're actually moving over. So he doesn't have to go too far into the snow near the guardrail, of course. Uh-oh, we have one van pulling out. Watch out. Don't back into that guy either. Okay, so one little hiccup. That's not too bad. Oh, how freaky to have to respond to a call on this. That's just not a good scenario at all. What is causing this jam? Perhaps the cause of this jam is what this ambulance is responding to. Maybe it's some sort of pileup, bad wreck or something. Oh, now this is going to get interesting. Oh my God. We have two different highways converging here. Look at this. Oh no. How is he going to find his way through this? Oh my goodness. There's a Toyota Hilux. That's cool. And it's blocking our view, so... Uh-oh. Now, to be fair, this is pretty hectic. Ooh, where do they go? Where do they go? This van is in the way. Ooh, this is rough. He is threading a needle here. Oh, my God. Oh, that was too tight. Okay, you got to get this white hatchback out of the way. Chevy Aveo, go to the right. Get out of here, right? Oh, no, that works too. Okay. Okay, found our way through that. This is crazy. Ooh, come on. Got a big box truck. Ooh. Okay, not bad. Wasn't a box truck, by the way. It was a full-on semi-truck. Cool. Okay, so... traffic is doing really good now. They're splitting apart. Until this Peugeot. Come on, get out of the way, buddy. But look at all the room he's got. They're actually doing really good. If you can only imagine what a mess this would be in the U.S. Bad conditions like this, there would be cars like hitting each other. There would be people not even paying attention, like eating a burger and texting on their phone, calling. Like, people just do not care. It's pretty, appalling sometimes. I feel like it would not be this smooth. I mean, this is going pretty well, considering how bad of a jam this is. But this driver, of course, is very skilled at finding these tiny openings. I think they're doing a stellar job. What a stressful response this would be. Ooh, another tight. Ooh, this is a bad spot. This is a very crowded spot. Okay, BMW has to go to the right. That was a good move. That was a good move. Citroen. Ooh. Yep, you can sneak in there. There we go. That ambulance sneaks in pretty good to some places. Oh my goodness, this is crazy, man. You know, I will say this. Okay, so considering at different parts of this highway, considering at different parts of this video, that this ambulance is sometimes to the far right, now it's to the far left, it's in the middle, it's just kind of all over the place. Considering that these, the traffic is, you know, parting the sea, so to say, right? It very well-mannered. Like, the reason I point out the different spots is because it's not like there's a default, like, oh, everyone get to the right or get to the left, right? Because if that was the case, then he'd be in a jam here. But because he's in different spots and he's still getting people to clear out, you know, out of his way, regardless of what lane he's in, is the point. Like, that's very impressive. Everyone's doing a pretty good job at it. There's only been a couple of stragglers that were in the way, but they figured it out eventually. So this is really good. He could pick either side, and traffic's, you know, it's getting out of the way. The engine, it might be just an audio thing, right? Because there's a lot of audio going on. But the engine sounds pretty funny on this ambulance when they accelerate. I can't even tell what it sounds like. Maybe like a smaller diesel engine? I'm not sure. Sounds kind of interesting. Ooh, this is going to be another tight one. Another tight one. Ooh. Okay, that box truck was able to move. Otherwise, I don't know if they would have made it there. Interesting siren cadence change there. Remember, that's always fun looking at emergency vehicles from different countries. Again, the lighting patterns, the sirens, the sound, the siren cadence, it all changes, right? Slovenia's is pretty good. Nice, clean siren sound. More familiar to, you know, similar sounds that I would hear in the U.S. So these aren't too out there sounding to me. They sound, you know, pretty familiar. And I think they're effective. Oh my God, a Chevy Venture? What? You guys got GM minivans there? I'm seeing a lot of interesting cars. I know it's not the topic of this video, but you know me, I always get sidetracked. I probably could have pointed out a lot of interesting cars. I tried to hold back on that, but I've seen a lot of interesting cars, even some American cars. Like a Chevy Venture is an American minivan. I wouldn't expect to see that anywhere in Europe, let alone the middle of snowy Slovenia highway like this. So that's pretty interesting. I imagine they were not quite popular, but I don't know. Who knows? Okay, another tight spot. Lots of trucks that aren't able to move as quick. Okay, there we go. Found an opening. It's going to get tight here in a second. This is a stressful drive, man. I know traffic's doing pretty good for the most part, but it's so backed up. This is such a big traffic jam. Turn this down just a tad there. We have a car carrier here. Truck, car transport. What the hell's a duster? That's, we had a Mopar product, like a muscle car called a Duster. It didn't look like that, though. Anywho, we are down the road again. This is almost the end of the video. Ooh, I wonder where the response was. What a crazy video. That might be one of the most, I'd say for crazy factor, that might be one of the most entertaining videos out there. I mean, we've seen a lot of these ambulance videos, fire truck response videos, you know, with a lot of very precise driving, a lot of good responses, a lot of speed, you know, everything in between. This one might have been one of the most difficult ones. I think one of the original videos I ever did in this series was an ambulance response in Budapest, Hungary, and I still think that was towards the top of one of my favorite videos, just because it was a lot of traffic, covered a long distance. It was definitely more high speed than this. Of course, it was nicer weather conditions that day, and I thought the driver did a very good job in that video, and I think same could be said here. Considering this was a lot lower speed, but I mean, this is one of the worst traffic jams I've seen on these videos, if not the worst. And, combine that traffic jam with slushy roads, snow on the outside, low visibility. It's like getting dark out. It's gray skies. And, there's no dedicated, like, shoulder or emergency lane that they could easily access. I mean, they were having to bounce throughout the middle of the lanes for the most part, right? I don't know. This was absolutely crazy. I thought they did a good job. This would have been one of the most stressful responses you could draw up. I mean, technically, right? So that was interesting. Hands off again. Round of applause rather to ambulance drivers across the world, first responders, EMS. It's just crazy job and stuff like this when you get to see these small windows of what they do. Right, these peaks into a typical response in a traffic jam. It is crazy. It's one thing watching this on video. It's another thing being in an ambulance in these conditions and having to thread the needle between a semi-truck and a guy sticking out of his lane and then 100 cars in front of you. It's freaky. So that was an absolutely epic suggestion. Took me a while, so I do apologize for that. That's why I always encourage you to suggest stuff, whether it's quick or whether it's long term. I'll get to it eventually, right? And so this was a really, really good one. Keep those awesome suggestions coming for sure. And I can't wait to hear your comments on this one. Slovenia coming in really interesting with, of course, the snow, but if the cars. I saw a lot of cars I would expect to see in different places throughout Europe, but then some surprising ones as well. Seeing the car hauler was something I've never seen, so that was kind of cool. And then, of course, seeing a couple random American cars that I wouldn't expect to see over there. That was kind of interesting as well. So we'll have to check out more from there also. Throw a like on there if you enjoyed this. Subscribe to be part of this amazing community we do have here. And that being said, y'all, my name is Ian. You're watching IWrocker. And until next time, stay safe out there. I'll catch you later.